Put the lens cap back on. That's fine. If he changes now, man, it's like I can hear you changing, asshole.
It's
Recording in progress.
Welcome to Raypisode Part 2. I guess Labor Day is no better way to celebrate. Bless you, Bobby is allergic to shtick, and that's what's happening already. If you already have seen the first one, I don't know how you have. We haven't even put it out yet. But by the time this comes out, you will see the first one. And we just double down having Ray Cotolo join us, who is there. Don't them fool you.
I'm having some issues right now.
No, you're not. We saw you before the show started take the lens cap off, which is so 1970s. And now you put the lens cap back on. We watched you do it because you didn't want to reveal the different but same color weird outfit as you're wearing yesterday.
I seriously am having it. I'm trying to turn my camera on, turn it off.
You literally took the cap off. And then we saw you and your hair was a little curlier than normal. Like you got it permed. And then you had a leather bomber jacket on and no shirt, like yesterday's business suit with no shirt.
I'm seriously having some. Wait, hold on. I gotta step away for a second.
When he keeps turning his camera on and off like that. Like, it's fucking up our whole graphic here. But gotta love his commitment to the bit, I guess.
No, it doesn't fuck up the graphic because when people find out it's a rape episode, they turn it off.
They've already
it's
left.
not hurting
here.
anything.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think I'm having it's a cable issue, honestly.
Okay.
So I need to. All right. So I'm gonna turn the camera off on Zoom.
Okay.
Your dad should have cut the cable that allowed semen to run from his balls into his dick in the form of a whatever that is.
Vasectomy?
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
No
You're
problem.
in the age bracket that would know that.
All right.
How did that become a shot at me? You're doing a bit that doesn't work, and then I help it.
I got it.
You mumbled and stumbled through a goddamn thing where you called someone.
Ray. Time out. Let's see what Ray came back in. This piece of shit. He is not wearing the bomber jacket he had opened. That was a clear bit in reference to yesterday's episode. You piece of shit, Ray.
No, but Bobby, chest hair is still a flying. He can't button.
Is your show all about I'm starting to pick up the show is all about things you guys just make up that doesn't happen. Why don't you do the stuff that happens before the show on the show?
We tried to, and then you turned your camera off, fucked up our shot 9 times, and bailed on it.
Well, I can't help that. Have you ever work with wires all the time? You have people call in, and then all of a sudden you can't hear them.
Yes, because he works at Green Acres. Why is he using wires to take calls in?
WNEW.
Hello, come on in. It's like, hello, Maj. Here's the scoop. First of all, why don't you ever sit out?
Why
you stand? You stand the whole time.
Yeah. Why am I supposed to have bad legs?
No, I feel like that you've been punished by your parents who you live with, and they don't give you chairs when you act the way you act.
No, I've got. What do you think I stand on when I have?
We saw the room yesterday. There's no chairs.
There's a chair.
There's goofy hats. There's penguin puppets.
That's how I stand up on this. I'm standing on a chair.
That could be your mother, for all I know. You're standing.
My mother is more than a chair. She birthed me. She bared me. She's many animals to me. She never bores me.
Shut up. I hate you. I hate that the two of you are a comedy team that I have to be involved with. Bobby threw that dumb hack softball and you hit it out of the park. But she birthed you and bared you. That's the same deal.
I don't think. I'm not sure if they happen at the same time because that might be a Guinness thing you have to call up.
I think one is bearing his presence.
Oh,
like
I thought you meant she made him
raising something like Ray.
I thought it meant she made him have sex with a large man.
That'd be hilarious. She bared
First of all, real quick, it's not hilarious to ever make anyone have sex. I want to make that clear from this show. In the bit, it's fun.
Yes, okay, that's good to make clear because
on a rape episode, it's only fun to pretend there's rape. But always say no, or let's just say no. Is that the drug?
I guess it's like when you watch, when you go onto the videos where they do depict it, how they have the warning that says by the way, everyone is okay with this.
You mean where they make the girl come back out at the end and be like, I'm not
does
dead.
This and she goes, I'm okay, which she definitely could have recorded before.
Well, at the end they just do that thing they do on Turner Classic Movies where the whole cast walks out and they go over the history. of what they were doing.
They're all gonna bow like a play. Like
that's true. I've turned on Turner Classic Movies the other day, and I saw Henry Fonda do a real deep bow.
Nice. I like the movies where it's like 6 black men and a tiny white girl, and they all bow at the end.
What Turner Classic movie is that?
No, that's an Asian woman, Pat.
That's called The Colored Movie. That's a different one. It's
I know The Color Purple.
We all do. It's good for you.
We've hit a new level of autism. Turner Classic Movie autism.
How's it? It's a channel. Like it's on a spectrum on your cable box, maybe.
You're on a spectrum. Boom! He threw the softball back, Pat.
I have
Which is
Comcast. I don't know what you're talking about.
Because somebody on the spectrum usually can't throw anything. So it's like, that's pretty good. And I bet you some people are like, I didn't get that joke. Well, sorry, that cable opportunity is not available in your area.
It's true.
Normally, people on the spectrum only throw feces.
Although this is one of the few podcasts left where you can dial up and call.
Yes, you can definitely dial up and call.
Put the number on screen right now for everyone who can call.
We don't put the number out. We put your AIM account up. If you can let us know there.
You gotta log into our RuneScape server and meet us in a back room.
The second part, Ray's on board with.
I gotta figure out what the first part is.
Just meeting you in the back room.
The RuneScape is kind of before me.
Now, Bobby, what do you notice about today?
I'm the only one without cardboard in my background.
Well, not only that, but Ray does have a cardboard boner sticking out of his fucking curtains back there.
Wait, what? Oh, that's... Honestly, I don't even remember why that curtain is torn. One day, it had a massive slit in it, and I just kind of kept it there.
The food's touched. And then Ray's like, I don't know what happened. The curtain tore.
I mean... I think it happened like I was pulling out my because I had washed the curtains because you should wash them every now and again or else they build up dust.
Thank you for that literally tip. Paper. My landlord gave me paper curtains, so I can't.
You can follow Ray on Pinterest for more housekeeping tips.
Bobby, you usually use paper curtains in an attic. When you live in a home, you go with some kind of cloth or other kind of cotton material, maybe a polyester, if you're lucky.
Do you know who else had paper curtains? Anne Frank. That's a fun fact.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You guys ever read the book Paper Towns?
Oh, wait, that's the Paper Towns. That's the John Love Me Boy. What's his name?
Liquizamo?
Guy, no, the John. I love women. What's the name of the guy? John Green.
Jovi.
John Green.
That was gay bait, Ray.
What?
We learned something about you knowing who that author was.
Yeah, because I live in the present.
Let's get back. The other day you lived in the future yesterday, but
I lived in someone else's future.
Yeah, you did.
But that's my present, and they're my past. Is this that hard to figure out?
Why do you know what that book is?
Because
is your excuse that you read it for a girl one summer and then you texted her happy birthday and you thought it would mean something and all you got back was the thanks exclamation point? Maybe it's really over and you've been drinking ever since.
Is Bobby just mad because he actually got a response to a text unlike you yesterday?
Oh, did we have some fireworks last night, huh?
How was the movie?
Fun. I enjoyed it by myself.
Bullet Train is a movie that's best seen by yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
you could fully immerse yourself in it.
You don't want a woman to know how hard you're crushing on Brad Pitt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Especially Brad Pitt. There are some other male actors you could get away with, like Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, no one's crushing. You can enjoy his acting, but you're not crushing on William Dafoe.
Even if you did, she wouldn't care. She'd be like, okay, you're lying.
Yeah, she'd be like, yeah, you're just saying that because you think like, well, it's so ugly that it's okay, but you got other ones.
And you have to say no.
Yeah, no.
I'm into it.
I have a buddy, John Romanoff. He's a comic, and he has a bit where he says, he talks about Madonna, and he goes, not young, hot Madonna. I'm talking to William Dafoe Madonna, which I thought was a great term because they look very similar now.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, Dafoe's doing Madonna.
He is. Everyone else has, so he knows well. Vanilla Ice fucked her. Like, that's it. Everyone did.
Ooh, what's he been up to? Do you guys have him on the show?
Not yet,
because
he's either, was he flipping houses or was he doing country? He's doing one of the two.
He was flipping houses and got in trouble. He's Well, no,
takes
he
some
basically
strength,
it turns
too.
out to flip houses. God
Shut up.
fucking.
Shut up.
Turns out you can't just steal your neighbor's shit and then put it in the house. That's what he did.
Some
Oh,
house
just went next
foundations
door.
are steel, and that makes them heavier.
They say
Others are wood.
They say it's the most terrifying thing you've ever heard. You feel the house starting to lift, and you hear dun 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 dun, dun and you have no idea what's gonna happen. And all of a sudden, it's Wizard of Oz style. Your house is flipped over.
And you think it's Queen and David Bowie, and you're like, I'm in. And then you hear, oh no, there's that extra dun.
I have a fear of waking up upside
Dun, dun.
down.
Go
I have a
into
fear
it
of
more.
waking up.
I thought we were just gonna start talking about all our fears. That's one of mine.
All right, whose fear is worse?
So there's mine, and then your fear is the Vanilla Ice fear.
No, I have no fear when it comes
you
to
have
this.
you have
Bobby,
no fears at all. Bobby's scared.
Bobby's scared of waking up.
Okay. I think his is worse because it means he dies.
Right, but that's the best case scenario for Bobby. So you wake up right side up, and then you have to worry again another day. Bobby eventually will die. You may never wake up upside down.
So then Bobby's fear is constant, and mine is happenstance.
Yes, and that, by the way, happenstance is also known as upside down in Australia. That's what they call upside down. It's your
Oh, yeah.
happenstance. I so happen to be upside down. I'm in Australia.
Yeah, like how their toilets go the other way.
They do. They're
Stuff,
gay.
yeah.
They're gay toilets. They go the other way.
I've never experienced that myself, but I do.
You've
sometimes
definitely
feel
been on a
things.
gay toilet. Come on.
Maybe. I don't judge.
I think all toilets are gay if you try hard enough.
I haven't tried really.
Every time a man's ass is on it, I think it's gay.
Like Ray was saying before the show, you can't say no if you're a toilet.
Oh, you guys also make up stuff that other guests say before the show. That's the other thing I'm noticing.
I want to go on board with Bobby's bit, but the fact that you thought of that scares the fuck out of me.
He was like, that's why I piss on my girlfriend.
Yeah, but you said that like that's not the first time you've said that saying.
Listen, things got a little heated last night in the argument.
Bobby, I think we need to talk. You can't say no if you're a toilet. Like,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
not even an answer.
The way
At least
Bobby's talking
toilet
about,
text me the fuck back.
the way Bobby's talking about pissing on girls, I feel like he has a new bullet train.
Yes. What would that bullet train be?
It'd probably be him pulling his pants down and peeing on the woman.
That's not a bullet train. That's R. Kelly style.
But the way Bobby has figured out, he's been able to add enough centripetal force through his urethral
Centripetal
cavity.
force doesn't exist.
It
Neither
does in
does-
this.
You took Dixon's physics. You know that. Shut the fuck up. Get out of here.
Bobby's
Bobby.
scared of me revealing this secret to the world.
And Bobby, you didn't listen. He said physics, which is a different thing. It's not physics. So that's fine. It does exist in physics.
And basically, he creates enough PSI inside of his shaft that basically makes the pee not only hit, but like penetrate. It's lethal.
So he just pees on you.
So my toilet statement was more disturbing than Ray creating that in his head. Me helicoptering my dick until the force gets high enough that I can shoot.
I didn't make
Like
this
a
up.
bullet.
This is the thing you came up with.
Bobby, no one's ever shocked when Downsy Will Ferrell yes ands your dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like when he does it, it works out well. So we're not shocked by it. Why Rick Huge Anus comes out and does a great yes and.
Rick Hugh Janus was pretty good. I didn't give that what it deserved.
Thanks.
Ray, continue.
By the way, earlier I did think you said Paper Downs, and I was like, that to be a great show, but then I realized it was Paper Downs.
No, yeah,
I
it was just
think some
mainly about
horses
that
raced
shitty
there.
book.
Paper Downs. I
Yeah.
do like that.
I made some best there the other day.
How'd you do?
Not good.
Did you squeak?
No, I had to shred them up.
The horse?
No, the tickets.
Oh, okay. I was
But
like,
then I went back the next day and I was out on a tear.
who is? Do you know like who's the next big horse? Who's the horse that next year is going to be doing all this shit? Like next Kentucky Derby, who's the horse?
Next Kentucky Derby is
Steve.
Those horses
name's
haven't even hit
Steve.
the track yet.
But I didn't know if you had that inside scoop. Like,
Well, I mean, it's not really inside scoop, but
who's thinking? Like, maybe it's always a certain trainer's got the right people, the right horse.
yeah, but it's not the season. Like we get once it comes to January, because it's the first Saturday in May.
Yeah.
By January and February is when you start to know which horses are
Okay.
actually going to be there. I can tell you right now that perhaps the greatest horse to ever live is about to race in November.
Who's
His
that?
name- in Kentucky, in Keeneland.
What's the name of the horse?
Flight Line.
Light line?
Flight Line.
Flight line.
I just want you to know how hard I bit a hole in my tongue during that "What's the name of the horse" segment. I'm just throwing that out there, Pat. How hard I was fighting back.
What's funny is I almost said it.
Yeah, like
But I
you
was
kept
like-
saying "What's the name of the horse" so many times. I was just like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Wait, what is the name of the horse?
Preakness.
Right.
That's a race.
So
yes.
what other of those?
And would that be
John,
on the nose if you just named your horse after the race it's in? So I was like, Kentucky Derby wins the Kentucky Derby.
I actually just saw a horse racing in Manitoba whose name is We Need VLTs, Please, which VLTs are basically slot machines.
Nice.
So every time the horse races at that track that doesn't have a casino, they're just saying, we need slot machines.
I rode a horse once
Yeah, you did.
through the desert.
With a horse. Did it have a name?
No, it didn't.
Oh,
You were supposed to ask me his name. That was the setup, but you got there. I appreciate you, buddy.
I know. We did the song backward.
Ray-
Listen,
It's a song? You guys do, this is a musical show?
Right? Have
Bob-
who's your favorite one-off?
Bobby, real quick, just to make this clear for this show, you could do all the song things you want, but realize in the last 2 days, I've had to do 10 hours of all classic rock from A to Z for our fucking radio station, and I did nothing but N's and O's today. It is just like I want to. Every time I had to say, "Here's another N," I was trying not to laugh on the radio, but like it's gonna be hard
Here's
for me.
Jimi Hendrix. You get how he fits the theme.
Here comes Living Color again.
I can't think of any songs that start with NRO.
Who's your favorite one-off? Who's your favorite one-off?
None is a good song. That's a good one. My favorite one-off?
Straight
What?
out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube, in a gang called.
Well, Straight starts with the letter S. He was doing
Yes.
N's and O's today.
Band names, right? Band.
Not the names of the bands, just the
Oh.
names of the songs.
Never mind.
What are you, Kish, Kish, Kish?
Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one who listens to Pat.
Yeah.
Me too.
So do his PDs at the radio station. They also feel like you're the only one who listens to Pat.
They don't listen. I'm the only one that's there by myself, and there's 5 radio stations there, but there's no one on when I'm on. It's like special needs boys there. Everyone else clear out. I'm the only person on the air then.
On the calendar, it literally says Pat's Make-A-Wish.
They're like, isn't 47 way older than 18? Like, shut up. It's in dog years. I'm fine. But okay, so there's just for the O's alone, if you want to know, I played back-to-back songs called One by Metallica and U2. It's like
And they aren't the same song.
no, they are not. And I said that. I said,
One More
if this
Day
was,
by
if
Diamond
this was a
Rio,
hot, no, we did not play One More Day by Diamond Rio.
but One More Day.
That's not a classic.
One More Night. It is
Some
a
of them
classic.
aren't
You shut
classics
your clear
either.
Mouth,
I
Ray.
thi-
What? You're playing non-classics on classic rock?
Yes, we have. Definitely. They'll call that a deep cut,
Oh, that's...
like Bobby did to his wrist last night after his sex with his girlfriend.
No, turns out you're the bad guy. You know, it's weird.
I'm the bad guy?
Wait, yeah, you gotta
me.
elaborate
I'm
on
the
this.
bad guy.
I'm like, oh, I was hoping you threw me in the convo. I'm like, I'm in the convo? I was fired up. I'm like, yeah, Pat
it's
did.
like, yeah. Well, you don't show me much time and love and affection. It's like I do all the time. Then you just don't respond.
Do you ever
It's
tell
like,
her you can't live without
well,
her
I'm
love and affection?
depressed. You should know that. And it's like, well,
You can't waste another night on your own.
go to
You've
therapy.
given up your pride.
Works so
Save
well
you
for
from being
Ray.
alone.
What about me?
I was just quoting Nelson, which by nobody would have got.
Yeah, no one.
No,
I didn't
I'm
even
not
realize
familiar
you
with that
were quoting. I just
song.
thought you were having a Ray spasm. Your autism was leaking over into my conversation. I was like, all right, we're just gonna let him go, I guess.
Autism. Bobby, I'm going to see you tomorrow. When this comes out, it won't be tomorrow, but it'll be another day.
I'm excited for that.
Are we going over our plans for the week now?
Shut up, Ray.
Well, I'm going to Compound Media.
Oh,
you know
okay.
One More Day by Diamond Rio is a classic. Get out of here.
I don't program it, but we only could get so many songs that last a week.
That's true. The songs have a pretty quick expiration date. They're like eggs in that way.
But there were some good ends, like No Excuses by Alice in Chains. That's a good end. I remember that one. There's a lot of new.
Metal?
No, just like the song title starts with the word new. There was at least 6 or 7 of those. And the last one of it was New York State of Mind. I had to play that.
Yeah, you ever try to sneak some in where you just change the first letter so
Ray, we're not talking about your sex life.
So
okay?
it's what? Change the first letter of my sex life?
No, you sneak some in. That's your sex life. Trying to sneak some in.
Change the first letter of your sex life. So it's like my Mex life. It's like,
Yeah,
wait, now I'm Mexican?
No, my Rex life. Now I'm extinct.
You do stink.
You ever try to like change the first letter of the hook so it's like, here's the Beatles with their song Nay Jude, and then it's Nay Jude.
Why is it all horses with you? Why is it always
that's just the
horses?
first song I
do
thought
something
of.
similar, but I change both words.
Well, you could do, okay, fine. You could do Nobla D, Nobla Da.
No Jews. Just
Be
get
it.
out of here.
That
This
one's
train to
kind of targeted.
an internment camp. Remember to shower quickly or we'll be clean. Then we can. I don't have it.
You gotta finish
so
it.
close.
You really weren't.
Then we can have a clean Germany. All right, take it. Right.
I think much like the Holocaust, Bobby should not finish it.
Right. Well, also, just like the Holocaust, I'm not sure if I believe that just happened.
A lot of people think it was longer. I think they were exaggerating how much time I spent singing.
I bet you there's some old Jews, if they heard that song, they'd be like, I'll go back to the camp. If there's a Sophie's choice, or the Bobby's choice, if I have to hear Bobby sing or go back to camp.
Here's another one I've been working on, Ray, because I do it all the time.
In your attic?
You say that I'm not gay, but I suck some cum. You remember?
But you're not the only one.
You may say that I've got HIV, but you know I'm not the only one. Take it, Ray.
Is this an Ed Sheeran song? I don't listen
No,
to
That
Sam
went
Smith.
No, but it also started with the Beatles.
Being gay started with the Beatles?
It did. If you don't know that.
Oh.
John Lennon used to jerk off with his friends in his bedroom when he was 13. I read that in a book.
That's like a
Story of
bonding
the four
exercise.
Beatles all jerking off to see who
They
could
did
finish the
exercise.
first. Ringo lost. He had
Bobby,
to
I
eat the
thought you were
cookie.
going with, you say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I thought you were going, Imagine. That's what it sounded like you were going with.
No, but if you want to do
know
that
what?
on your radio station, you would make it Omagine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't I can play Oh Imagine Dragons. I cracked them up. There you go. Look at that. One of many cups.
Wake me up. I'm sucking cock. Imagine Dragons likes to suck cock. Take it, Ray.
Stop being gay, then making Ray take it.
That's the joke. You're picking up on it.
I thought Pat started the show by saying we only take it because we want it.
That's a
Yeah,
toilet.
Bobby doesn't believe in that.
Oh, right. I forgot that we established that also.
I
Bobby,
figured out where my hatred
Kinda
of therapy
problematic.
came from, Pat.
Where?
You guys ever watch Burn Notice?
I thought that was
know
about
of
a
it.
burn ward.
No, it's about a burned CIA spy, Ray. Try to keep up.
Oh, I thought it was about an arson who was polite. Here's a note. Tomorrow you're gonna burn.
I thought it was about the awkward call to your girlfriend about her chlamydia.
Oh.
That's a
Why
good
would it be
one.
awkward if you give her a notice?
It's telling her that she has a burn. You have the burn. Anyway,
I thought it was the clap.
But, the guy
That's
who-
gonorrhea.
I thought
the final boss is a psychiatrist.
I
So
thought it was
that's
about
where-
when Seal's manager first noticed the thing on his face when he got that accident. He's like, "It's a bird. Hey, Seal, I hope that Kiss of the Rose song works out well because you have an awful cheek."
Jesus.
No, it's a burn notice.
Yeah, it was. That's in a roast battle when it's like, this one's big. I'm gonna really insult you next. Here's a burn notice.
And then much like the show, it bombs.
It's by the way, hey, George Burns, we're gonna shut off your electricity. Here's a burn notice.
Every time there's gonna be a new history documentary coming out from your man Ken, that's a burn notice.
Yeah, it is a burn notice. More baseball, please. No, it's a burn notice.
Burns is dead. You thought you would have noticed, right?
Hey, did you guys ever hear about the Civil War? Here's a notice.
Mr. Burns also didn't die. Maggie only shot him. He was wounded.
No,
He came back to life because he's rich.
Ken
How'd you
Burns
find that
is
out, Ray?
dead.
I looked at the pools in Vegas, and actually, I honestly thought it was Bart. I think Bart was the favorite.
You could have read the burn notice. I set up the whole thing.
There were 3 different Burns notices happening at once. That was one of those quantum theory string moments where when you have 3 burn universes going together, you can only exist in one, and the other ones kind of go off into an unknown.
Like this podcast, but like, so the Talking Heads actually were going to call their song "Burn Notice," but they're like, "Yeah, we'll just let you know we're burning down the house." That was the only difference in that. Bobby, bothered by that one.
Talking Heads were kind of an alternative rock band in the late 70s, early 80s.
Watch out!
Brian Eno produced their second record, Remain in Light. That was their second record, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. They became known for Once in a Lifetime. Burning Down the House was another big one. This Might Be the Place, a weird little jam song that sounds like it's trying to be Fish, but it really isn't.
Yeah,
Those
even
are all
though
Talking Heads.
But even though Fish wasn't around yet, so
They had a suspicion.
The roof.
They were so ahead of their time. They knew who was going to rip them off.
You know who's terrible at music? Ween.
Queen?
Ween with a W. Bobby, you ever heard of Ween?
Nope.
I've always heard of Ween, and I've never heard Ween. And then I watched the South Park 25th anniversary concert on YouTube, and on stage with them was Primus and Ween. And I'm not a big Primus guy, but when Ween started playing, I was like, I like Primus a lot more compared to Ween. Ween is the kind of band that the guitarist is good, and the guy goes, and the dragons came out and they all lit you on fire. You're like, what the fuck? And people are singing along with it. I'm like, what is this garbage?
Yeah, I don't like that fantasy metal shit.
You're like,
The elves fought the dwarves, and you're like,
Exactly.
fuck that shit.
like 8 songs have the word I in it.
You know what other band sucks? Wheatus.
I don't know what it is.
I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. You don't know that one?
I know the song. I did not know the name of the band that played it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why you don't know the name of the band.
Why? What's the reason, Ray?
It's because the song. You don't like the song. You don't. If you like the song, you'd ask who made this.
No, because I have to do radio. Sometimes I'll know. Like I
Also,
hate
if you
Rush,
hated
but I know
the
all their
song,
songs.
Oh,
You'd be
that's
like,
unfortunate.
Oh, fuck, I hate this. It's Wheatus.
I guess I should be clear. I loved Neil Peart. I thought the drumming was great. I can't handle Geddy Lee.
I've got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby.
You just do the
Come
same.
with me Friday, don't say. What? And her boyfriend who has the cool car loses the girl in the end? What a shitty song. To some school shooter. who's
Bobby's
just like-
focus is always on the boyfriend being a shithead.
No, he gets cheated on. He didn't do anything wrong. He
I
beat
think
up
he
the
deserves
school
it.
shooter.
He wouldn't just
beat up
answer
the
a
school
text.
Shooter.
He wouldn't answer a text like, "Hey, how's your day?"
All right, you know
yeah.
what? Maybe he did deserve it then if she was texting him a bunch and was like super supportive.
And if you clearly listen to the second bridge, he goes to see Bullet Train by himself, which she does not like.
No, because she just wanted this. She didn't care what movie it was. She just wanted to spend time with Bobby. And Bobby's like, I think other women exist, but not to you, Bobby. You're missing out there. Just go with what you get.
I got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden.
Now, she's actually like either one of these 2 things, either pretty or of age. You're lucky. So, like, you should just go with what you got.
Well, she's of age, so 1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Yeah, she's watching.
She knows
Listen,
what she
lady,
looks
I don't
like.
know who you are, but I'll answer your text and I'll throw you one. How about
No,
that?
I text her, Pat. She doesn't text me back. I'm the responsible.
Not anymore.
That's a good point. I have been giving her the silent treatment today.
Which it's a text. Everything's silent.
How'd you 2 meet, Bobby?
Boy.
Manti Teo fucking told her about it.
Yeah. Are you familiar with Ronani? Manti
Is
Teo's
that-
friend.
Oh, I thought this was like Siri, the thing you talk to your phone in.
It's kind of.
Yes.
It's kind of similar in the fact that there's
Okay.
about the
Have you
same
not met?
amount
Have
of-
you not met this person?
like in person?
Oh, dude, no, no. Wait, are you dating somebody like a little boy?
No. We've,
No, I
No,
don't-
only little boys date women.
I didn't mean.
Oh,
like-
you
I
see,
didn't
you
mean
see
that
all
they're
those,
a little.
those
I didn't mean
grown
that you're
men out
dating a
there,
little boy. No,
those
I just
women
meant
in their
like
arms.
no, because yeah,
Fucking little boy.
no, Bobby's never met her, Ray. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying he's like a child. Like when I was growing up before the internet,
Bobby is like a
this is when
child.
somebody would say, "I have a girlfriend and they live in Canada." It's a lie.
Oh yeah.
No. I've met her virtually. Like we've done things over the phone, which would be hard to fake.
No, wouldn't any guy can do that?
Nope, not these requests.
This is a far divergence
Wait,
from
so you've
how you
seen
met.
you've seen her.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like we've done like Skype calls and shit.
So how much an hour is that?
No. She's retired. All right.
It doesn't matter if she's retarded, Bobby. What
Nope,
matters
nope.
is that you're in love.
You missed what I said there. She's retired.
Retarded.
She was in the game. She's no longer is.
She was tired, and then she got tired again.
Yeah. What's up, Ray?
She's retired.
How'd you meet her?
Don't ask too many questions.
No. We need to know.
That I feel like this is important at this point.
And you've
You
already bashed her. Why can't we hear the good origin story before it went bad?
Because there isn't a good origin story.
How'd you meet? There's no way she reached out to you first.
Yeah, she followed me on Instagram. I was like,
Why?
oh, this
Did she go to a
is kind of
show?
A hot chick. I followed her back.
What,
right?
did she find you on a
was like-
show?
she
How did
was
she know
like-
about your existence? Get to that part.
I'm not sure yet because she messaged me and was like, "Hey, you're pretty cute. Follow me here. I don't like to talk on Instagram." And it was this website, and you just signed up for
No,
this
stop
website.
it. Jesus Christ. How did you meet this bitch? Stop it.
You nailed it. It was after a show. Some DMs were exchanged. She lives close to a city the comedians of the compound were at, so she got to see one of those weekends, and things kind of went from there.
So you met her.
No, I didn't.
I'm still
She was
confused
at
on
the
this.
show and
Me
then
too.
followed me after, and then we became.
She went to the
friends.
show
Yeah.
and then wouldn't meet you?
Well, I mean, I was busy.
With
Doing
what?
the show.
At one point, I had to shovel the sidewalk to get Donovan in. Do you remember this story where I got into the fight with the bar manager? 'Cause he wouldn't
No, I
shovel
understand that,
the
but
sidewalk?
still, at one point, you think you could like break off for a second from your shoveling duties to like meet a woman.
You know me. I'm got my head on a swivel. If I'm at a show, I'd like to be busy.
Did she have to go because her handler had to get her into her shuttle?
Her
He
date
said
for
he
the
no,
evening had
he
spent
said
his amount
Bobby
of
had
money.
the shovel. Bobby had the shovel.
Shuttle.
Oh.
You know, like a shuttlecock.
No,
I thought you were shoveling the snow. Why would you shuttle snow?
because it's easier than using your hands.
But you get so slippery, especially if it's deep.
Well, that's we're talking about Bobby's
It's not
girlfriend.
an
again.
issue I haven't I've had yet.
Even without the origin story, are you sure you're dating her?
He's definitely not dating her.
I don't
This is
think he's
not-
dating
No,
her.
there's not dating.
I don't know what you guys mean by that.
Hey, look, someone just liked my picture. We're dating.
No. I mean, like we've like watched. We'll go on like a date where we each like get dinner or something. You know, it's kind of gay.
But do you
then
like
watching
each
the-
other?
No, Ray, don't say anything yet. I have to ask this. If I make sure I heard that
okay,
right. I gotta make sure I just heard that right. Motherfucker, do you really go to dinner somewhere and then she goes to dinner somewhere and then you're on the phone together?
Oh, God,
Holy fucking shit!
that
Holy fucking shit! Do you do that?
No, dude, that'd be so bad. I'm talking about like we'll be like, hey, Thursday, this movie's coming out on HBO Max. You want to watch it together? There's like a bunch of apps where you start it at the same time. Then you do like a Skype call and you're just hanging
No,
out
I
there
get
eating
that.
pizza
You
or
can do that
something.
on Netflix too. They have like a thing where you
Yeah, like that.
I was dating someone who wanted to do that, and I said no.
Yeah, that's because you're 40 and not as desperate for pussy as I am, apparently. Ray, is it like
I wish
this
I
in the
was
gay
40.
community?
I'm way closer to 50.
Well,
Huh?
you're welcome for the compliment. Is it like
Thank
this in the gay community, Ray?
From what I understand, gay men
From what I've
usually
experienced.
like their people.
And they fuck a lot.
Even if they don't, I think they usually like each other.
I don't think so.
What?
I think it's a lot of hatred.
No. Bobby, you'll find out when you finally realize this is the guy.
It's called love, not hate.
You joke, but I'm still waiting for that call. Like, hey, it's me. No, listen to my voice, man. I mean, Bobby. You're like, fuck again?
I can't wait till you finally get to hear my voice. It's been me all along. It's like, oh, that is wonderful. That is so wonderful. I really do hope that you're just got mad about that, but you really do go to dinner with her where you bring your phone and then you bring your laptops and you like face it. You get table for two and you put the laptop where her seat is and you stare at her
Kinda
and then
like
you Venmo the other
seat.
restaurant.
Kind of like me with the toilet seat. It feels like you put a little too much thought into this one.
Bobby, you're the one who said all this. We go out to dinner, but we've never met. What am I supposed to expect?
No, like we'll grab dinner. I said like from a restaurant, come back and eat it.
Bobby, you grabbed dinner, and dude, she grabbed dinner.
Everybody
did not grab dinner.
Everybody used to do shit as weird or as gay as like going to a restaurant long distance, and then one woman ruins that. Like, there's one woman who breaks that romanticism in you. You know what I'm talking about?
No. What?
No.
What?
Ray.
What woman did that?
Oh, I mean, I'm just speaking.
I would think the guy would ruin it because he'd bring a date.
No, I'm saying like there's one girl you do all that over the top romantic stuff for, and then you get your heart broken by her, and then like you don't do that stuff anymore. Like the gayness is broken out of you by heartbreak. Like you can't beat it out of kids anymore, so now it's heartbreak that makes you a man.
I do like that you refer to as being romantic with a woman as gayness.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. That's who's good at that stuff.
No, wait. So wait, you've been to me. Nothing's ever ended after the romantic parts. It just becomes like years later where you kind of get comfortable, and then you're like, oh, people have changed. But when the romantic stuff's happening, you're not like it's not going bad. If it's going bad during the romantic stuff, it's not supposed to happen.
Even on top of that, like when people get comfortable,
one girl who destroys you so you don't do that over the top dramatic stuff. Like there's only one girl you'll boombox in your life.
No,
when that ends,
I'll boom several bucks.
All right.
By the way, real quick, Ray, get back to his comfortable thing.
I was gonna say, like, even when you get comfortable, it's to me, it's weird that at that point you like forget who that person is, as if you weren't with them for 20 years. You know?
Right. It almost becomes like a roommate or something. Like,
well, even on top of that, it's like, how can you still not appreciate each other in a different way, even if it's not this kind of performative action that most romanticism is, and you could still have it to a different degree.
It just changes what it is. It goes from buying flowers to, hey, charging her phone when she didn't ask. You know what I mean? There's different little things you do.
Yeah, honestly, I think more people should find that romantic.
Right. But Bobby can't because Bobby can't date his computer.
No, I'm saying that you do like the over the top stuff, and then one person breaks you.
What is over the top?
I don't know. Man.
Who was this first grade teacher you had, Bobby?
I don't know, right? Does your mom teach first grade? Boom, back on you. All right.
No, she's a nurse.
Oh, a sexy nurse.
No, she looks like Ray. No,
oh,
she gardens.
She looks like Carla from Scrubs. I bet.
What?
She looks like Edith Bunker.
Ooh, even better.
Archie.
Bunk her, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, no, like let's say they're depressed, right?
Imagine if we didn't know what you were saying.
Remember how Bobby said he hates therapy, and right now we're making him do therapy?
Oh, without a doubt. That's what, Ray, I wish you didn't say that, because that's exactly what I was doing. I wanted to prove that to him about 10 more minutes. I was going to go even deeper, but God damn it. Ray is smarter than you, and he caught on. So I was like, that's exactly where I was going.
We were going. You don't think I've danced a psychologist game before?
No, you got a poli-sci degree.
Yeah, exactly. Minor in psych.
That's his girlfriend's name, poli-sci.
That's her name?
Well, she's not real, so it can be whatever it wants to be.
Oh.
No. But like, let's say like you're dating a girl. It's a little bit of a long distance, like a two hours distance. Not this girl, different girl.
Okay.
And she's
you
like
have two girls at the same time.
So you drive down to see her.
You're gonna have 50 girls when it's just your Facebook friends.
You go like build her a pillow fort. You take her to the Hershey Lodge.
Are you molesting a child?
Hot chocolate. Yeah, boy, that didn't help when you asked the first part, did it? But you know what I mean. Like you do that over the top stuff for, and then
Wait, what? That's over the top.
That's
A
like
pillow fort?
incredibly average. That's like, let's have some fun.
Yeah, that's like every other plan failed. Like COVID happened during your first date.
it's like a Monday. You know, during the school semester, you got class the next day, but you go do it anyway.
Aren't you 30?
Yeah.
Wait, this is from years ago. Keep up. Like, I get
Oh no,
it.
I lost too. I don't.
Clearly, you need to keep up if you're in years ago.
If you're able to keep up, you wouldn't be alone at Silver Bullet, whatever the fuck it's called. Or
If you kept
I
up,
wish
you'd
I
be in
had a silver
2022,
bullet.
not at age 22.
yeah.
Oh God.
Wait, is this girl older or younger than you?
the one I'm talking to now, or the one who?
Well, the
destroyed
one
me?
that ended it yesterday.
No, we're still good. We're still good.
It can't be good.
Yeah, all right, that's a good point. We're still on for the moment.
By the way, if she is
The
watching,
check engine
I'm on
lights
team
on.
whatever the fuck your name is, lady. You're doing great. I don't know, you deserve better. But like, I mean, I think Bobby's great. He's just not giving you his Bobby best. Bobby gives me his best way more than you.
The check engine lights on, the brakes aren't working, and we are sputtering towards the finish line. But yep,
Yes.
we're still on track.
If there are Mexicans that work there illegally now, it is a Jiffy Lube, and we are in trouble. But like, is she younger or older? The one now?
She's younger.
Like how much younger?
Not significantly, but 5 years.
Okay, no, that's significant with your age, and that
That is
does
kinda
say a lot with
significant.
immaturity wise because of like what she's getting upset at. But you're also
So the
asking
fact
a
that I'm
15-year-old.
acting like a child.
Yes.
You're just trying to match the energy.
No.
Which is not working because if you do listen to like scientists when they talk about this, females are a little bit more mature than their actual age, and men are actually less mature. That's why when I was dating people like half my age, it worked out because like we were matching at the same intellectual level when they were 27 and I was in my 40s.
Hang on a second. Let me pause my cancer research. I got to publish a study on how men act mature-wise.
Yeah. Well, first of all, not
They're getting
everybody
the
can do
cream of
cancer
the crop
research. Bobby.
Scientists.
That's true. There's only so much cancer to go around.
Yeah. I mean, Bobby, someone's making chapstick. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely scientists
They're
doing
getting
everything.
the Jill Biden equivalent of doctors. Like, hey, come do this.
Hey, just like comedy and everything else, there's also open mic doctors. They got to do something. They're just going, the same person who goes dog years are a thing. Like, fuck you. Your dog's just going to die, but you want to pretend like it's older.
If it wasn't for open mic doctors, I wouldn't have gotten the cyst looked at.
You would have gotten a cyst. That's all.
C-sand cyst, yeah.
I'm going to get that from Tiffany.
Healthcare is bad
By
in
the way,
America.
But that also deserved way more. I'm sorry, that deserved more. Cease and desist. like,
I saw it
like-
coming.
if they start doing something else, they're like checking your temperature. You're like, whoa, cease, assist.
Yeah, usually when you go to the doctor, like, one thing is enough. You don't want to walk out, like, winning the lottery.
Do you think that's what Bobby's girlfriend said when she texted him? One thing is enough.
With her, that wouldn't be an issue. But in the past, the one thing.
Oh,
wasn't
Jesus.
enough.
What are
That
we
was the
doing?
real issue. I don't know, man.
Wait, not this one now.
Not yet.
You're blurring the line. You got to make sure the
No,
one,
he's blurring the background because he doesn't want people to see the attic he lives in.
or that she's there, right behind him.
No, I wish she's in.
That would at least make it seem kind of sweet. Then they have a bit they do together about how they hate each other.
It's not a bit.
Then that's
No.
just sad.
If you hated her, we wouldn't be talking about
No,
this.
I don't hate her. We're good. Everything's gonna be fine.
I mean, you definitely talked about it on part 2 of a Raypisode, which means no one's gonna hear
You also
it.
kind of called her a bitch the other day.
Yeah, not kind of.
she likes that though. That gets her gears turning.
You know what, Bobby? That's what people say when they're being abused.
Yep. Yes, we do.
Yeah, I used to say I like nicknames too. Anyway, so it's like
That's the biggest black ass I've ever seen, and I like
I'm doing great.
Is she
thanks
black?
for asking.
No, that'd be awesome, though, right? I think I'm gonna do a Muslim chick next. I hear they listen better.
we blur out my face. So I just did. Because that face will get me canceled for my reaction to it. You said that would be awesome, and I didn't mean it, but my body, I don't know, years of like my ancestors all being racist kind of just came into my head. And I was like, and I definitely find all kinds of women attractive. I've dated a black person before, but the fact that you said that, I was like,
I caught it a second late. I thought you were reacting to my Muslim joke, and I was like, it wasn't that
Well,
offensive. We've said way
that-
worse.
That we couldn't handle. I couldn't. You can't date a Muslim on my watch.
Why? That'd be awesome.
For who?
Hey, guess who's listening well today, guys?
Bobby, but you'd be dating an American Muslim, which means they would just come back and you would be the asshole. Yeah, they would fuck
That'd
you
be
up.
Awesome.
Bobby's like,
Americanized Muslim.
Hey, Bobby, can you hit record? I can't. She cut my hand off for stealing her heart.
She's got a witty sense of metaphor, Pat. Just me trying to do this. She's so funny for the terrible Muslim chick. Bobby,
do Muslims stink? Are they the ones that stink?
I thought it stunk what they did on 9/11. If that's what
I'm
you're
more lost now than I was with Bobby's girlfriend.
Yeah, dude, don't even go down one.
Remember when Ray started to date Bobby's girlfriend? That was crazy. He's like, I'm lost. I'm here with Bobby's girlfriend. Dude, if she was there in Ray's place, that'd be the best.
We were at 2 different restaurants, and then she called me on the phone. I'm like, who's this?
Oh, Bobby, we can make that movie where like you and her are dating on like laptops.
Oh, it's like You've Got Mail.
Right. But Bobby finds out he's got mail, M-A-L-E. It's a guy.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, in 2022, it's fun.
I think even like
the comedy ensues in me not like being allowed to fight him. It's just me going, I'm going to kill him. And Pat, you being like, it'll ruin the podcast. They'll cancel you. You can't do that.
Oh, I don't know. If you get canceled, we get recognized. Go ahead.
I personally think killing your guests would not be a good move, because then who's going to be left to come on the show?
We just get more people. There's so many people.
Oh, so you're going to go kind of like a pyramid scheme with it.
Whoa. Wait a second. I'm trying to text somebody, are you at Ray's right now? And I got to hear I'm getting replaced. We got a pipeline in place.
Bobby, you'll be dead in this scenario when you get replaced, so don't worry about it. Or in jail. Which one is he? Is he being arrested for the murder, or is he dead?
Jail can happen before death or not because they died.
Bobby would get catfished in jail.
No, I'm not getting catfished.
Bobby, you're getting catfished.
I think imprisoned or dead is the new egg before the chicken.
I always have kind of fantasized, like, you know the song Kim by Eminem?
About being a chicken?
Where it's like, it's a double homicide and suicide with no note.
I like cock. What was your thing, Bobby, before I made you gay chicken?
No, I can't top gay chicken. Ray was like, I don't know if it would be.
Could you bottom gay chicken?
Yeah, yes, you could. He's called a chicken nugget. Oh, I said nugget. Gino. 2 shows in a row.
Getting ready for tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Who's going to call in to fuck with you tomorrow? We'll find out.
Oh, we're going over your plan. No one's asked me what my plans are for the week.
What's your plans for the week?
Oh, not much.
Why would you kill off Ray? He's been a guest for 2 days in a row.
Think of the bazooka numbers we would get. Ray, we would re-promote your comedy album. I could probably get it on uncancelable records. We could put like a tag, like even in a bullet makes it uncancelable.
Yeah, Ray. Think about how great it would be if you were dead by your own will.
Mm-hmm. And is that not truly the only act of free will we really have left?
That was actually the working title of Free Willy. So they're like, just make him free will.
Free Willy was
it doesn't seem fun
at a movie theater.
How dare you? We don't hurt Paul Rubin's name here on this show.
My dad used to get his mail.
Pee-wee's mail?
Yeah, he used to get Pee-wee's mail.
Please finish this.
It's because they lived on the same street, but one was north, one was south, and they had the same number. So Pee-wee would go over to my dad's house.
It's like, it's a letter from a talking couch again. This isn't for me.
And my dad would go over and Pee-wee would say, "You want to come see the furniture?" "No, I don't want to see the furniture today."
He's like, I've got your mail. Ah! It's like, dude, it's not the word of the day. Stop fucking screaming at me.
This was before then. This was at a point where I think he wanted to be like Harrison Ford.
Mr. Herman, I've got your mail.
He was an actor.
I've got your mail.
Still is.
I do have a question.
Well, no, I mean, he wasn't before. He just did the improv, Pee-wee Herman thing. He was trying to just be a regular thespian.
I see you getting all these videotapes, Mr. Herman, of these young male gymnasts submitting their tapes for you, but I don't ever see them on your show. What's up with that?
Pee-wee's Cum House.
Pee-wee's Rape House. Close enough.
I didn't think he had to rape him. I thought he could just.
That's a little
Turns out
violent.
we just call that Michigan State University.
Bobby likes rape.
Bobby likes Michigan State?
No,
Michigan State rape.
The gymnast got all
Michigan
that's where
rape.
The rape doctor was For the
Okay,
I
who
called
would
the
get a
rape
doctorate
He
in
told me
that?
what to do.
You can go
called
to
the rape
college.
doctor.
Hold on. You can go to college for geography. You could go to college for psychiatry. Who would go to college for rape?
You were there the first day, Ray, when they said, look to your right, look to your left. One of those men will be a rapist. They're getting their degree.
I can't believe an institution would have a full-blown program of that.
Have you seen Florida State's football team?
We should shut that down.
I got my rape PhD. It's high definition rape.
We should shut down everything rape, including this Raypisode.
I just think that would be a good start to get rid of the programs.
Bobby's like, quick, distract them from my dating life with some rape.
Yeah, no, my dating life's fine.
It doesn't
not fine.
sound fine at all.
It's not fine.
She said she's not at Ray's, so it's fine.
No, but like, what? How did last night end up? I know we're joking. Are you okay?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that-
yeah. We just said
No, the
he's
two of you,
not.
not you.
Oh, yeah, we're fine. We said to
But you've
clarify.
never met. How long have you been fake dating?
I mean, we've been friends for probably about a year now.
I mean, you've
almost.
seen her pussy on a video screen. That's about it.
Oh, I've seen more than her pussy, Pat. You don't know what I'm into.
But I saw her elbow. Like, what? Pussy's the most.
There's only so many body parts when you think about it.
Well, ones you want to see.
Let's
Then
just
you, like,
say,
run out of term.
some of
Let me
us
see your
learned-
weenus, baby.
Some of us learned a lot from Butthole Girl. Can you fit a cell phone in there? I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
I forgot what the show. Yeah, but wait. So wait.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
No, but really, if someone sent you a picture of their butthole, wouldn't you be like still running?
Yeah.
I would run away. I don't want a picture of anyone's butthole.
Wait, why would you run away if you just got the picture?
I'd have to run away from the phone. I'd have to run away from the
okay,
phone
okay.
because it's on the phone. And there's a butthole on my phone, and I need to be away from it. I have to get a restraining order on the phone.
It's like back in the day when a light bulb would shoot on, they had to like shoot a gun at it.
Or
How-
like when
how
black
did they
people see
present it?
magic and they're like, whoa, and they run away from it because they're like, that's crazy, David Copperfield.
How did they present
I've
the
never
butthole?
seen that.
Is it an aggressive butthole pic? Like, is it an angry butthole pic? Is it impressive? Are they doing something with the butthole? Like, it depends.
Well,
I'd be
if
intrigued.
someone's
people-
taking a picture of their butthole,
If people want to send me their butthole pics, females, naturally
nope,
born
nope,
2X
nope. We will not
chromosome
discriminate. Send all butthole
Nope.
pics to Bobby.
Nope. Don't send me.
Don't
me,
send them. Just put it on his Twitter because I
send
don't
me
see Twitter.
Female butthole pics. Your female butthole pic. That's it. If you're over 18 and under 27.
Or if you identify as female.
Nope. Want to be clear. 2X
Nope, that's all.
chromosomes.
Bobby, that's what a female is. Whatever
Right.
it wants to be.
But I'm saying I'm only looking for 2X chromosome bearing DNA. Right, right.
Malcolm X chromosome.
Why are you putting
That's what he wants
deodorant on during the show?
What?
Why'd you put
to- This
deodorant
show
on?
stinks.
We put enough. We took enough attention off Ray for 30 seconds. He had to do something.
I figured you guys were talking, so I was just gonna.
He's basically Jimmy Schwartzman Jr. Be ready for that tomorrow, Pat. He's probably gonna.
Is that a
Yeah.
NASCAR driver?
You wish.
I don't watch NASCAR.
Yeah, that sounds like one of the names on Schindler's List.
I would know. I watched that movie.
I've
the
never
other
seen
day.
it.
You should. It's important.
Ray just
Nah,
liked it because there was a
I've
list.
got the gist.
They kept things organized.
You know what I mean? I don't need these spoilers, but I got the gist of what happened.
Yeah, but yeah.
Go home, Jews. So I know from Louis C.K.'s bit.
That is a line in there, but it's so much more than that. They do go home in a way, and then it's another real awful. It's because he rescues them.
But you made it so sweet. They go home in a way.
Because he rescues. He's greedy
there's-
at first, but then he realizes the good he can do.
He has rescue Jews?
I mean, he does rescue them. He creates a factory so they can work for cheap, but also he's saving their lives.
I like to think about if you go by the German grocery store in a little pen, there's some rescue Jews, and you can pet them and maybe adopt one.
I like to think
They
that
go on to
they're
CBS
my neighbors.
local news every Thursday. They're like, "This is the rescue Jew of the week."
Da-da-da. Rescue Jew of the week. It's me, Moishe Schlachowitz.
Right?
Huh? I was just talking about a movie that it had an impact on me.
So
A
did
sudden
penis.
impact?
Not so. Like, I always felt like I got to be ready to watch it, and then I watched it, and I mean, thankfully I was ready because it's hard. It's
Did
hard
you
to
see
get
it in
through.
the theater?
No, I saw it in my home theater on my couch. With
Oh,
the
you're young.
TV.
That probably came out when you
Made
were
it
a
easier
baby.
to jerk off.
I think it came out before I was born.
It might have.
Let's see. Yeah, I didn't exist then.
You did not look anything up. You made 3 noises on your keyboards, and then you said yes.
I could tell you what year it came out.
Go ahead.
1993.
I was still in high school.
I was not in high school. I would know because we would have been in the same class.
I was supposed to graduate that year, but I was an idiot, so I stayed back. So I should have graduated, but I came out in 94 of the closet.
Oh, and then you graduated in 98 at 26.
And gay. Like, as a straight man, I could not graduate, but as a gay older man, I was that could rent his own car at 26. It was amazing.
Once you were gay, you became so much smarter.
You know what? When you have pussy on the mind, you can't think. But when dicks are coming after you, you think. You're like, I better get away from this. I wasn't gay, but I did it to make myself focus. Uh-oh. Is Bobby doing a Ray thing where he's just taking attention, so now he's doing weird searching deodorant on the website?
I think Bobby should search deodorant in general.
Good one, Ray.
He still hasn't found what he's looking for. Look at that YouTube reference. All right.
Are you in an attic? You still have not cleared this up.
On the second floor
A2
of
the attic search.
Second
2.
floor of a house can be an attic.
Of 2. It seems like that would be... You need at least
So there's
3.
2 floors, and you're on the second.
It's not an attic. There's
For
like a
2
bathroom
days.
and everything.
For 2 days, Ray's been playing the Anne Frank version of Guess Who. Are you still in an attic? No. Are you in an attic?
No.
No. How about the upstairs, but it's not a room?
Here, are we repeating old jokes, Ray? Because your shirt looks like it should be your drapes, and your drapes look like they should be your shirt.
Does your shirt match the drapes?
No.
Oh.
Unfortunately not, I guess.
Now, I know you're going to deny this, but we all know that you were wearing a bomber jacket. Is that right on the floor?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Point the camera at
Point
the
the
floor
camera
by
straight
your
down
feet.
the floor.
Oh, by my feet? Okay, yeah.
Okay, scan the whole room.
No, he left. Why did he leave? No.
He tripped over something.
He threw the jacket.
Pan up a little bit, buddy. I think I saw it. Pan up a little bit.
Oh, the same shorts and socks as yesterday.
Can you pan
You
up a
have not
little bit, Ray?
changed. I like that floor pattern.
Oh, yeah, I ripped all the carpet up, and then it was like when you scratch a lottery ticket.
Looks like you scratched a couple lottery tickets on that floor.
Yeah, it's...
What's the last thing a lot of women see?
Is that something your lottery tickets say? Mine usually have numbers or like a triangle.
And you love those numbers.
I love when they're the winning numbers, because sometimes they give you the numbers that are close to the numbers.
You gotta
like,
get off your feet. This is not OnlyFans.
Yeah.
The numbers try to
Who
trick
are
your
you,
brain
my
into thinking
girlfriend?
you're a winner.
Does she do OnlyFans for feet?
No.
No, dude, you just said that. Wait, is he
That was
shirtless?
a joke. She doesn't.
Was he just shirtless?
No, I don't think he was he shirtless?
No.
Oh my god, dude, it's
Bobby.
so dirty in that corner.
Nobody puts vacuum in a corner. No, I think
Can I help you?
What is this, McDonald's? What are you help me? How the fuck can you help me? What are you doing?
Walked in like a coked up salesman, like, "Hey, can I help you guys? Whoa, what are you guys doing here? Can I help you?"
I hope that's how you answer your door. Can I help you?
Shirt half open.
Well,
Just sipping a drink out of his fucking Bill
he doesn't
Cosby
sip
outdoor rape cup.
what Bill Cosby did not use this cup. He has
Definitely.
not lived in this house.
Well, he definitely used tumblers.
Before or after they got rid of the porn?
After.
Before.
I guess we're gonna agree to disagree.
Who knows when Bill Cosby used Tumblr?
Well, Ray, you've killed this episode, buddy. You've been fantastic. Tell the people where they can see your comedic stylings.
Bobby called it even for an hour. We never do that.
I'm
Bob,
on.
no, I want to know what's going on Bobby's texting world where he's got to get the fuck off this fucking
That's
podcast
also a
right
great
now.
question. And on top of that, are you in an attic?
Yes, the people want to know.
No, I'm not in an attic.
Then
Addicts-
why don't you show it?
Addicts don't have bathrooms, right?
He does. Before we start the
I've
podcast,
seen many
we do see it.
addicts that have bathrooms. That's where they do it.
Are you an addict, Bobby? That's what we need to know.
Yes.
All right.
I'm addicted to pussy.
And what if you're addicted to addicts and you're an addict?
That's too many levels for me. That's why I'm tapping out.
Or for Ray, it's just called a dick.
That's pretty good.
A dick.
Oh, it's like a little drum beat. Tick it, 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 tick it.
Choo choo. All right, you're
All
right,
well, I'll
Bobby.
do this.
Is
If you're
over.
seeing this, you're already on our Patreon because this is definitely the episode we are putting on Patreon this week.
I think they're both.
Wait, is that because Bobby revealed personal information about
Without a
himself?
doubt. Without a doubt.
Everyone
though,
can know
or
where
did
I
just
am.
do a nice, fun little bit that everybody bought into?
I think we're gonna do a weekly thing called Bobby's Dating Tips.
Nope.
I think that's a new bit.
I mean, I've clearly learned a lot that I'm gonna bring into my own love life. Like, for instance, if a woman is in your life, make sure she's not.
Or make sure she's a woman.
Okay, that's a good point, Pat. You do
Only
wanna
one
make
one lesson at a time.
sure- What?
Lesson 2.
How is she not in my life, Ray? How is this my fault?
It seems like you don't like each other at all.
How many months have you guys been texting and screening, shotting, and all this without actually meeting?
Too many.
No, but seriously, like a year?
And some change, probably.
What? Where does she live? Guam?
Wisconsin.
You're dating a woman from Wisconsin? Cheeseland?
Yeah, I call her a packer when I pack my cock into her ass.
No,
But,
you were about to say she packs you. You said
I'm out.
you were going there when she packs my lunch, if you know what I mean.
That's so nice. That would make me think she likes you.
No, I meant anal.
Why would
She
that be
fucks
lunch?
Bobby because his
I'm
lunch is
just
is
lying.
just shit in his ass.
I'm making all of this up, right?
No, you're not. Shut up. You
I-
have a girl. I've seen you stressed. We saw it yesterday. Was real.
Yeah,
No.
I don't think Bobby's doing this like complex Rodney Dangerfield mythos.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause Rodney
believe that.
Dangerfield was known for doing these great bits.
I want to fake date somebody.
Yeah,
if
just
anyone
make
out
it
there
up.
wants to fake date me, no. I got just like you. I
it
got
up
to make
like
it
I
real.
did. No, just make it
It's
up.
not
like I
made
did,
up.
completely for the podcast.
Okay, fine. If the lady out there isn't real,
Okay.
then you definitely don't need to email me at patonescomedy@gmail.com and tell me you're not real. I want to see how many emails we get.
Yeah, there is a way you can like sell an email to like India, and then
What?
they'll start.
Wait,
like,
you mean
sending
sometimes
you-
there's fake emails?
I had to learn the hard way. I thought I won, and
You thought you were a prince?
that would not be winning, because if you really won, you'd be king. Prince is a consolation prize.
Well, not if the king's like 100 and you get to like just be cool for a year and then he dies.
Yeah, but knowing my luck, once I'm prince, he lives to be 150.
Or like he adopts a baby and then the baby's cooler than you and the baby gets to be king.
Yeah, I know already. That's a lose-lose situation. It's like when I bet the Yankees.
Yes. Especially now.
Yeah, because now they're at the point where they kind of are like, yeah, we don't have to win anymore.
And even if we do win, you're not betting on it.
No.
Bobby, don't do that.
What?
It says Robert Tamburo on the top of the email.
What did it say though? I didn't send you anything. I've been on the podcast the whole time.
Oh, you're right. That part where you ducked down when we talked weird Yankee shit. You're right. That didn't happen.
That's because Bobby's a Mets fan.
It just literally says Robert Tamburo. It's got the picture of you when you're younger, and it's without a beard. And then it says, subject line, Bobby's girl. And then it says, I'm not real. I use Bobby's email because he has your contact.
Seems legit to me.
I feel like she would really appreciate you trying to act like she doesn't exist.
Well, I'm just gonna write, send me a picture of your asshole then.
Careful
Just
what you
to
ask for.
just to verify.
Do you do that when like Joe Biden mails you fundraising emails?
Do what?
By the way, Joe Biden's people think my name is Norma for some reason. I don't know why, but I get all these emails that say Norma, and it's Norma Oates. I don't know who that is, but I've been getting them, and I tried to block it, and I just block it. For 2 years, I've been getting Norma Oates. We need your support. And I'm like, who the fuck is Norma?
This is going to surprise you guys, but I don't get emails from Biden's team. I get them from the other guys.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Biden's ruining America.
That comes with your compound contract.
Pretty much.
I know why I get mine, because I said Democrat, because of the rep for our town for the state is a very attractive woman, and I'm like, yeah, I voted for you. Her sign is out in my fucking lawn. Oh, she's like, a Democrat. I go, are you? She said, yes. I think I told you that she came to the door, and then next to my door was a flyer from her. And I go, wait, is this you? And I held it up at her, and she's like, what the fuck? Go, oh, look at you. And she was laughing. And she goes, will you vote for me? I'm like, yeah, you're better looking than the picture. So I just started being creepy to the representative of my town.
That's something like known people love to have happen to them, where they're just walking about their business and people.
Well, that's the episode.
They don't say hi or hello.
They can see you.
They say, wait, I know you.
She didn't. She came to my door.
Why?
Because she's walking. She's trying to get support.
Oh, and you supported her.
Yes.
But you started by saying,
penis.
I know you.
Because the picture, the flyer she put under my door a day earlier was still by my door, my apartment. So I happened to pick it up, and then she opened the door, and it was her. So I was like, holy shit, it's you. It was like coincidence. It was literally her on the flyer at my door.
Oh, and then she confirmed, like, yeah.
She didn't have to confirm it. It was fucking her. And she was
I
like,
feel
yeah.
like she should, because you could look like someone, and then it gets kind of weird.
Well, she's also like, that's my name, and I'm running for this fucking stupid job.
That does confirm it.
It's like,
that does confirm it.
Yeah, that's my name.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I am.
And you made sure like it wasn't someone who happened to have the same name.
Well, I said to the black lady behind her who was kind of security, and I went, is that real? And she goes, you know, child. I was like, oh, that's fun that you're here.
Well,
she did
Ray,
have a big fat black lady as security for some reason.
Where can the people find you, Ray?
Not that I would have, and if I had to fight her, I would have taken her out. Your security's not that tough.
I feel like is that like I don't think that, but I think it's a man thing that people think about when it's you see someone with 3 burly dudes walking by them, and your first thought is, yeah, I could take him down.
No.
Like it's a challenge immediately.
It wasn't about like gender or anything. It was about that she was girthy, but looked like she had no solid girth.
Well, I'm saying like in
girth.
general, when you're presented with security, that itself is an instigation. Where like a man would see that and then immediately think, oh, you're challenging me.
No, I would be like, oh my God, they have security. I stay away from them.
At what
I
number?
look like somebody that would take out security.
But more important, at what number of people does it become like, oh, I don't mess with them?
1.
See, I'm at 1 because I don't believe in fighting.
I'm also 20 years ago, I'd probably be like, oh, I could take those 2, and I couldn't.
That's because people are still foolish like that.
I'm 47 years old. I'm not. You yell at me, and I'm going inside and locking the door now.
It's like my joints are 47. The rest of me is young, but I can't afford to go out and do that kind of stuff.
If Bobby doesn't come back with a bomber jacket and no shirt, this isn't worth it.
I feel like that's true though. When you see
doing a fucking podcast, you only call when I'm doing the fucking podcast. Jesus Christ.
He's faking.
Yeah.
He's faking it because there was no other talking before that.
Even when Rodney Dangerfield did it about his wife, you can tell he loved her.
Did you ever read that Norm Macdonald book?
Oh, hey guys.
But yeah, what about it?
Well, when he does the whole thing about Rodney Dangerfield, but he does the whole chapter on pretending like it's all real, and he's like, my friend Rodney, he was a wonderful comedian, but he never got respect. And then he names all the ways he never got respect, but he writes it like it's real. It was fun. It's amazing. It's like one of the best books I've ever read.
It's sad. Like Rodney Danger, everyone laughed at him when he's just a tragedy in the end of the day.
And then Tony Viagra stole all of his stuff.
Frank, I thought he quit by now. It's not my fault. Anyway, go ahead.
You didn't put all the effort I put in, Pat.
I did.
I'm just
All right,
saying.
Ray, tell the people where they can find you, buddy. Good stuff tonight.
The
All
man
right, check out
goes
Ray's
out
horse racing podcast. Pat,
I don't have a horse racing podcast.
Horse racing.
I do some, but like I don't have one of my own anymore because I don't want to do the work. Instead, I write stuff.
You know what else you don't want to do? Just your fucking plugs. I've been trying for 20 goddamn minutes.
I'm
enjoying
giving
Ray.
Yeah, usually when you have a guest on the show, it's because you want to have a conversation with them because you don't talk to them in your regular life.
Yeah,
That is true.
And
It's
once
been a
again,
while.
why for 2 episodes have I been the one enjoying Ray when he's literally your friend and I don't know him?
That's an honest question that I find many
Because you
people
don't have
in my
to
life
deal with
asking.
all of the
You know what,
the
Ray? If
questions
I have to
from Ray.
wonder from this dynamic alone, who is the problem in Bobby's relationship? He reaches out to you. He's like, I want to get to know you. But then when you do come back and say, yes, let's hang out, he's an asshole.
He's probably doing his podcast.
No, I'm doing your podcast.
Oh,
Yes.
goddamn.
I won't have a podcast because I don't believe in them for myself. It's like how
It's a religious thing.
Amish people will go out and they'll be under lights, but they go, I mean, it's not for me.
Under lights, like a light tower fell on them. I still don't believe in this. It's
that's
crushing
not-
your larynx, but I still don't believe.
That's a disaster, and I think
He
we
put
should
the
have
de-
a moment of silence for those.
That'd be great if a light tower fell on one and it killed him, and he put the die in Jebediah.
I think it'd be terrible if he died.
Who would know? No one talks to them.
If an Amish
Oh.
dies in the forest and no one hears it, do they care?
If Bobby's girlfriend exists in a forest, does she really exist?
That's a good question. How many women are you finding in forests, Bobby?
That's the only place he gets.
Not enough, apparently.
I knew someone who was dating a girl who didn't take her meds, and then she just started eating pine cones. There's more to that story, but I just wanted to give you all the meaty bits.
That's
If she had
nothing.
meaty bits, she wouldn't have
Sometimes-
eaten pine cones.
Sometimes
the-
when girls don't take their meds, they start cutting themselves with a knife they found in your car, and then you have to
Not this
wrestle
one.
it away from them, and then
She ate
you
pine
can't,
cones.
so you have to pull out another knife and play a game of chicken of who's going to cut themselves first. That's real game, right?
Bobby's like, when you pull out all the stops and you bring them out to an all-you-can-eat pine cone buffet.
If you are not bringing your lady to the all-you-can-eat pine cone buffet, then you do not love her.
I'm just gonna
sorry.
I'm just gonna pine and dine her. And on that note, Ray, you have things they can follow.
Yeah.
If they want to know that, they can check the first episode out. Bobby,
Yeah.
they know
Wait,
you're
no,
on
I'm
shows
also on
with
Twitter
Super Dave
at-
Osborne. Where the fuck his
I'm on-
name is? I'm
Wait,
Pat Oates.
Super,
Bye.
he's dead.
Recording